Hi guys, I want to show you 4 things that made me a successful entrepreneur in this phone accessory business, right? So I just am gonna tell you the actual experience. I'm gonna tell you nothing but the truth. Okay? So many people, when I see them, I've noticed some of the businesses failing. I've seen them before. Okay, and I have seen that if someone can just redo exactly what I did, I think they're going to be a little bit of success. Why? Because I've tried them and they worked. Okay, so I just want to show you guys 4 things, 4 pillars that have stood for me as I'm doing this business. Okay, and these I realized them when I was still growing up in the business and all that stuff. So these are not the things that I've just seen today. No, no, but these are things as I went on in the business, then I saw that these are things that are important for me to get started, for me to go on, expand, and grow. And if you at all you are wondering, I've made about 3 expansions. If at all you see where I'm starting from, it was really a tiny, tiny boat. I mean, they can have a big space like I'm having space right now. Okay. Um. Right, guys. So I made this one. This one was for it's for for storage purposes. So like you've seen, I've already started installing some things. So these things are the people. These are things that people fail to do. Okay. So I made this. It was empty. But I just have hope to say I'm gonna fill it in. People don't like that. I just wonder why. I mean, like people really will love big things, luxury things. They don't want to go deep in the mud to just to get down there and do the needful, the basics that they need. What you don't need is a lot of money. What you don't need is a lot of stock. What you need is knowledge. You need to learn. The first period that I've really seen that it worked, is actually understanding that this business is not a side hustle. This is not a hobby, but it is my actual business. Understanding that it is one of the greatest things that you can do as a person who is trying to, get over and start with this business. Once you only understand that this is not a hobby, this is not a side hustle like people think, then you're going to have a lot of concentration in doing the business. Okay, most of the people, when you call it, especially when you call it a side hustle, I'm telling you, most of the people can't even give in the best that you can give them. Okay, so then when you say it's a side hustle, it means that there's something more important than that business that you are doing. Okay, so if at all there's something more important than that business, it means whatever that you are going to be doing with regards to that business, it will be lesser. Okay, so that which you know to say is more important than this, that's why concentration will be. Okay, I have never seen a person who has ever gotten something, has ever gotten an idea and said, I'm gonna die with it, whether come rain, come sunshine, I'm gonna work with this thing. I've never seen such a person fail. Okay, I saw one of the businesses for a certain young boy. He started over just nicely a phone accessory business. As it went on, he was having another business. Okay, he was having another business that he thought maybe might be more important than that. Okay, the location was okay, it was just coming up well and all that stuff. But as time went on, I just started noticing that within the shop, when you go there, you just find a few things. Okay, and when you go to the other side where he's working, that's where you find a lot of things. Okay, so I noticed that it never took time until that business was closed, and it no longer exists right now. Why? It's because of considering it as a side hustle, as a hobby, as maybe just a business, a pass by thing. But for me to get to be successful in this business, and when I tell you to say successful, I'm a person that has connections with a lot of suppliers. I'm a person that has made a lot of customers. I'm a person who has stood for so many years. 4 years is not a joke. Most of the businesses, they actually fail when they just start. Okay, but for me to keep resilient and to sit here and make this video and encourage you about this business is because I've seen success, and these are the things that have really helped me. Okay, so that business failed, and it is exactly the same thing that is going to happen to you if at all you consider this as maybe just a hobby, a side hustle. If you want to get started with this, the same way when the government says, okay, I want to employ you as a doctor, want to employ you as a nurse, the same way you can give in all that you got, that's the same way you should give in into this business. Just do it like only thing that you have to do. That's the best. Okay, if you do something different, we expect it to fall not more than 2 years. If you take it as a hobby, we'll see what happens. If you take it maybe just a side also, you see what happens. And think about this: a person who retires and wants to do a phone accessory business, that person doesn't have anything apart from that. Okay, so if a person says, let me get this, let me do it more and more, then there is nothing that is going to stop that person from succeeding into that business. That's the thing, guys. This is the thing that really helped me. That's why I had to abandon my teaching to come and concentrate here. It wasn't a joke, because I saw it's not a hobby, it's not a pass by thing, but it is real job, real work, real business. Okay, so that's number one, guys. And the second one is that you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing, guys. You need to have the knowledge about the things that you are doing. This is what has kept me moving up to this time. Okay, you need to get the necessary knowledge for you to learn the business. Okay, when I was getting started, I was so thirsty for knowledge. Like, I really wanted to know a lot of stuff before I could even get started. Unfortunately, there was nobody that could make videos like this on YouTube. Okay, so I tried this side, I tried this side. I couldn't find people that could teach phone accessories business, and that's why I'm doing this, guys. And by the way, I'm having a masterclass which is coming tomorrow. Okay, so you enroll to that masterclass where I'll be teaching how you can get started, a lot of stuff. I'll give you connections for, I'll give you connections for the suppliers where I get the stuff from. I'll also tell you wherever part of the world you are, I can tell you where you can buy the accessories that you need. So guys, the best that you can do is to actually invest in knowledge. You need to know about a different number of stuffs that surround the phone accessory business, and this is what I did. Okay, since I couldn't find knowledge on YouTube, then I could just follow people that, those that were doing the same business, you see. And I learned a lot of stuff from people, and some of the advices where I was getting from them, the first and the best that I was given was that it's better to have small capital but you're on a busy place than having a lot of capital, you're on a less traffic place. It was one of the best. I was taught that by the person who was doing this. So, guys, you just need this knowledge. You need to sit down, look at my videos, watch 50 of them, um watch 20 of them. Take your time. One time I was waking up in the morning and someone texted me on my WhatsApp saying, it's been now 4 hours since I started watching your videos. I was like, this is brilliant. Okay, so the best that a person needs: get the knowledge, get the skills, anything that you want. Okay, um you know try to understand, where should I buy these stuffs. Okay, like, understand what phones are on the market, what things are on the demand. All those things, I've made videos about them. Understand what things can I put on this such and such a place. Okay, fine, I've not seen this cover anywhere else. Who can have this cover? Those are some of the things that I could just move until I got the knowledge that I wanted. Okay, and it has kept me up to this time. Right now, someone can go to buy something and they don't find it, but I'll just make a call and say, hey, I need this, and it will come. Okay, that's the best that you need, guys. Right now, I've got so many guys that are dealing with phone accessory business, my suppliers, a lot of them, and I've made good relationship with them. You see, all those things that I'm telling you guys, it's just about having the knowledge over the business that you want to venture into. And this is what I did. This, in case of phone accessory business, that's what you need. You need more knowledge. You need necessary skills and knowledge for you to learn the business. I can have the little stock that I have, and I can make more sales than you. You see why? Because I know exactly what people want. But when you want to start it anyhow, you have a lot of stock and little sales. That's the thing, guys. So you need to have the necessary knowledge for you to get started. The other thing that you need to have to do is to actually understand that difficult times will come. Guys, this has really kept me, and it has made me continue pushing and pushing. When I just worked for about a year and some months, I'd made some good profits, and guess what happened? I was reinvesting every profit that I had. But now what happened? Thieves came, they broke into the shop, destroyed the shop, and went away with items that were worth 23,000. And imagine a person that has been operating for just about 1 year and some months, and you have such a thing happen. Guys, it was really terrible for me. It was terrible for me to to just move on from the tragedy. It was really hard for me. Okay, but I understood it was just difficult times, one of those difficult times. Okay, the other one that I experienced was the first one I experienced was at home, where I was the boat that I was having. Well, I felt like it's not safe, and the place where it was. So then what I did was I could pack my products. I could pack them in my laptop bag. Then I left them home. Then in my items that were as small as the laptop bag, someone broke in my house. Somebody broke into my house, like a small house, and they went away with items. This is a person that is only having almost a 2,000 in the bag, and people came in there and took items worth 1,000, half of my capital, guys. You see, difficult times will come. You need to understand there'll be things that are so unpredictable that will happen to you. Okay, so as a person who is willing to get started, and that's why I told you to say you have to be, say come rain, come sunshine, I'm gonna do this business. Whether it's difficult, whether it's good, I'm gonna do it. Right now, I can talk to you so lightly like this because it has passed, okay, and I'm still thriving. But if I was down and I'm not here, I can even talk to you like this, which even gives me to the last point to say, you have to always bounce back, okay? You need time to heal, to move on, and continue the same job. Don't be a person who, when it's stricken with different kinds of difficulties, you want to change it to a different. You guys, look at this. I've seen this and I've noticed it's a very bad manners. You start this business, it slaps you with difficulties. You leave it, you start another one. It slaps you, you leave it, you start another. You cannot establish yourself like that. Okay? Despite the challenges that this business made me go through, it never gave me a reason to stop it. I never thought about any other business. Okay? But I decided to stick with it to the end. Okay? And I think even when Christ comes, will still find me doing the same job, still find me doing the same business, guys. So the best is get it. If you want to exercise, well, it's a good idea. Just get it. Do it. Do it. Do it until it gives you the results that you really need. Okay? So guys, in case you love the video, I know you do. Subscribe to my channel. Let's grow the family. Let people, and the best you can do is to share the video so that more people can know about it and also can come to be part of this family. My name is Sika and the future is bright.